Tuesday night. It's the Poetry Corner. The same usual thing every Tuesday. We do this. We got a great show tonight. A lot of poets here tonight. Packed house, which is a good thing. So we're going to get the party started off right. Hey, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
It's Tuesday night. Welcome everybody in the chat from YouTube, Twitter Live. I keep saying Periscope. There's no such thing as Periscope no more, as well as Facebook. It's Tuesday night. Like I always say, good night for poetry. Every night is a good night for poetry. You guys, I don't know why I keep meeting all these poets. There's something about you guys. I don't know. It's starting to be, it's like a calling I'm getting, but we'll talk about that another time. So tonight, let's see who you gonna go first. La Perla Negra, we missed you last week.
You go make me go first. Okay, all right.
Yeah, our connection is better, so I'm jumping right on you.
Oh wow, all right. Y'all lucky because I just finished writing these pieces, and they're both untitled. So I'll do one now and one later. Okay. To speak the words brotherhood, sisterhood, is to speak the embodiment of love for one another. To speak on the unwritten, innate assurance that we are one, because what's understood doesn't need to be spoken. We know we are respect and appreciation and strength. We are togetherness, taming tendencies of destructive nature by instilling lessons of clemency teamed with good nature. I'm not talking blood ties only. I'm speaking on the understanding of how the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. This is my charge, and this is my hood. And that's that piece.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes,
Thank you.
All right now.
Thank you.
Throwing it in the air.
Thank you.
Wow. You said you just wrote that?
Yeah, I did. I'm serious. I just got finished writing this and another piece. Yep.
That was really nice. Jana
Thank
Storm,
you.
Definitely.
where you been?
Everywhere. Sometimes I run into myself. I'm so busy.
I missed you.
I'm in the background. If I'm not on the screen, I'm always here.
Okay. Well, you up then?
All right. I don't know how to mute myself on my tablet, so when I'm done, mute me, Quinn. My brother's keeper is what La Perla Negra said. Was like the title and the focus of her piece, and it resonates with me because I have a lot of brothers. So I'm gonna title my freestyle my brother's keeper. I'm more the oldest child in my family, the only girl. I have two biological brothers, and they mean the world. We have a sibling chat that we text on every day. We do a Zoom meeting once a week because we can't always see each other. My baby brother travels a lot for work. My middle brother puts his life on the line every day that he goes to his job. So between the three of us, always having a chance to be together, even though we live in the same area, isn't a reality. Along the way, my parents picked up some cousins, family, friends, neighborhood boys, and those children that would have fallen through a crack. None of them were girls, as a matter of fact. They just kept getting out these stinky, smelly, crazy, outrageous boys. I couldn't understand why. I just wanted a sister. Hard as I tried, I was begging for a sister and a puppy simultaneously. I ended up getting the dog, y'all. Brothers. 16 in total, and we've so far lost 4. I still got a dozen left, and we all see each other at least once a year, and not just for a funeral. a wedding or a graduation. Since COVID, it's been kind of hard to get together, so I really appreciate all the video chatting. The text messages where they're not on social media per se, but they will send me a TikTok video of JJ and Thelma and Michael getting on each other's nerves, fighting like brothers and sisters would. They always told me that I wish I was Thelma because she was cute, and unfortunately, I was more like Michael, trying to be a revolutionary and a book geek. They would make fun of me, and I understood that that was affection for them. The reality is this: if anybody ever bothered my brothers, I don't care who it was, boy, girl, or family, I'd fight. My brother said it that one time when my little brother got kicked on the playground. I don't know how it happened, but this actually went down. I literally hit the mom, the dad, and all of the kids. My father had to get me off that family after a while, just I tried to be a better person and failed anger management twice, but that's a whole nother story. My brothers know that I will do whatever it takes to let them know that I am the big sister, the protector, even if I'm smaller. I call them my big little brothers. The shortest one is 5'11", and I'm 5'8", without shoes. My taller brothers are 5'3", 6'5", 6'3", 6'5", and 6'8". It's ridiculous. How you gonna be a whole foot taller than me? And I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest, but I'm not the biggest, nor am I the boss. But who I am is my brother's keeper. In peace.
Okay.
All right now.
Oh.
All right now.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Poetic.
This piece is titled You and Me, Brother. Hey, my brother, let's put our egos aside and let peace and healing be our guide. We've had differences in our past, but our brotherhood has got to last. The streets want to bask and soak in our bloodshed. Our ancestors' blood stains are there in faded hue of red. Matter of fact, it's stained so long it has turned brown. Don't take my word for it, just look at the ground. Come on, King. Know your worth and let's bring a different kind of revival to our communities, which aren't the buildings or structures that need unity. It's our mothers, brothers, sons, sisters, fathers, and daughters who have lost hope because of senseless beef, like beef led to the slaughter. And this sergeant has no longer given marching orders, but more bright sunshine to cross over the dark gang borders. We bleed the wrong things. Maybe it's time to bleed for the right things. Our youth needs to see hope so they can conquer hate and learn to cope with the fact that Black men have earned the world's respect from what the past has taught, and they finally learned that you are a melaninated king. And my brothers, to your communities and families, you are everything. So I will rest my ego so we can soar like eagles and rise up above poverty, stand firm on the principles of our forefathers, hold firm the struggles of our grieving and oppressed mothers, fight for the right to be seen and as a non-threat, hold on to every single ounce of our heritage while yet you and me, brother, respect and love one another. And that's that piece.
Oh man,
Wow,
that's what's up.
deep.
That's what's
Yo.
up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Adrian. Adrian, you got a hard act to follow there.
Okay. Hey, bitches. Is this how we're really greeted? Oh, I get it. They're your friends. But that's not the way it's supposed to be. Snitches get stitches. Why? When you want to know who killed your best friend, members of your family, it's not the way it's supposed to be. See, in this world, there's no more ride or die. Morals are gone, priorities are out of order. Now it's everyone for himself. Some women don't even compliment each other, fighting over a man instead of walking away. And some men argue over the slightest things, not wanting to talk things out, being hotheads. Woo, I just got in the dark. Shooting first and ending up in jail. This can't be a part of God's plan. There's no unity. It seems the concept of sisterhood and brotherhood are epitomized by fraternities and sororities, but not just collegiate. Then there are those, the few, who really care about people in their neighborhood. They attempt to increase unity by mentoring the youth, run programs for mediation, doing everything they could. We need unity to bring us together in truth, in sisterhood and brotherhood, like we all should. And that's that piece.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Dope on campus.
Okay.
Yes.
Definitely fly.
The,
Enjoyed
the
that.
chef, the chef, the chef is next. King, go ahead.
This
That's the
piece is
guy.
ti-
That's the guy who stirs the drink.
this piece is titled "Moment of Science." Peace to my brothers and sisters, walking, talking life. Let us all band together and unite on the real fight. World is on fire, dark clouds crowding our judgment. Hold one another in our need and help a public. Cease and assist on society that is filled with many ills. Memorize the greatest field until our hearts build a field. Weaponize our brain with survival tactics against them. Bring our family and friends into a group with no system. Create from the Most High the ultimate alliance. March like a giant, walking up from dead science. Speak with strong grammar, emphasize what we're saying. Hug the love with no shrugs so we're not playing with the praying. Only mission I see correct our masters of manipulation. Bathe them in knowledge so we kill the expectation. Tip the scale on wrong and right the ways of the people, hoping that I don't hold you and keep you from seeing evil. King.
Okay, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
yes. Y'all coming through tonight. The pieces. Nice.
Edwina,
Hello.
you
I'm
could
so
come
sorry.
right in, young lady.
I know,
Thank you.
right?
Sorry about that. Oh, it's on me. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. This piece doesn't have a title. If I had my way, you would love him. Without title or choice in earnest, without boast or requisite, love him as gravity loves ground in fantasy. Because from the time that he showed up chromosomally boy and black, he was tattooed Atlas, wearing the world and all of its derogatory stigma on his back. Life victim number 43279, taking place in a line that leads in circles. If I had my way, you would hold on to him. With urgency and eagerness, be sterling. With rapaciousness and veneration, hold him like a dream holds promise, because he could be a consummation or breach of everything by sundown or someday. In the minute that he showed up strong and flagrantly black and man, he was dealt a tough hand. And when he says tomorrow isn't promised, doesn't mean he has no plan. It's because he spends his sleepless nights poignantly practicing contradictions of the brand that he represents to most of them. But he's a good man, a damn good man. And yes, there are still good black men, and for the good of God, they matter. But the buzzards are always circling, and his back it tends to slip. Even a good black man can hold so much without his proverbial rib. If I had my way, you'd maintain an open caucus for his mind to meet. Remind him that we're one for a reason. Lay magnolias at his feet. You'd feed him belly full of compassion until his soul was replete. Help him off with all his armor and then rock his beats to sleep, because as history tells us, it's not easy on these streets where the death march and the requiem play 7 days a week. He's got to watch the clock, his partner, and the authorities and sheets. He's been strong enough for both of you before you'd ever meet, and he'll do this without question. Remind him the bitter is for something sweet, and let that be a lesson. Be a little something sweet. If I had my way, you would. You love him even without a title or superfluous choice. You loved him in earnest, without boast or requisite, with an urgency and an eagerness. You love him sterlingly, with rapaciousness and veneration. Because if you'd allowed your fancy to be exposed, you find that you need him fortified just as much as he does. May your love be a sacred place, blessed with kindness and some grace. Love's in need of love today, unburdened by the games we play. That's that piece.
Ooh.
Thank you.
All right, doing it.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
Oh my goodness, that was dope.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mm. Danielle. Oh,
Go
you was
ahead.
about
No,
to say
no, go ahead,
something, kid?
cuz. No, go ahead.
Oh, Danielle.
I'm having a little.
Y'all are going in and out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear.
Yes.
Okay. All right. This one is also untitled, and it's a very, very short piece. Okay. We are living on borrowed times of chosen continuous lessons to be learned, and we understand the task assigned with fire and ice, pleasant and miserable, destination and fate. Some even call it love and hate. Still balances everything. And I have seen my death through many lifetimes as it has always been my brother, my sister, my neighbor. Yet lifetime after lifetime, I learned. So I continue to love you because I continue to stand with a story
Mm.
every time. Where some may see it as failure living upon their breast, staining their existence throughout the fabric of time, I am wiser and more balanced. And that's that piece.
That was beautiful.
All right.
That's what
That was
girl.
Thank
not
you.
very nice. I
Thank
love
you.
that.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
That's beautiful.
I have a question. Do y'all believe that poetry is timeless, Danielle?
Absolutely.
How you
Absolutely.
how do you
Yeah.
figure that that is?
Because we are always telling someone's story. Life is a continuum eternally, it just goes on. Man has always existed and always will exist. So the words that we speak out of our mouths are, they might be placed differently, but they're the same story being told over and over and over again. And we're always telling somebody's story. So
Right.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
poetry is forever.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, we gonna continue in with poetic.
All right. This piece is called Power. Come, my sister, let me hold your hand so we can activate our superpower and show the world what happens when two of the strongest forces on the planet clears up what makes the sky blacken. The clouds of hate agitate the atmosphere, but brotherhood and sisterhood is here to help eliminate the pathetic, rotten, oppressed behaviors, crippling and shackling our minds, demonstrating more misbehavior among the people in the land of the universe. Go ahead, try to find a weakness in our power, for we make up a multiverse of more than just physical prowess, more than just artistic talents. We can feel your fear surging in our veins. The negativity running through your mind seems a little displaced, but no amount of ill will can cause more dissension in our community ranks. And still you try to destroy us from within. So let it begin. For we stand together in agreement. It's time for your last chance at atonement. Erase it, or you will be buried in it figuratively. For we are the new heroes, brothers and sisters of unity. And that's that piece.
No, that's
Oh
right.
man.
All right, poetic.
All right, that's what's
Right.
up.
Dope.
Thank
Right.
you. Thank you.
Definitely fly. All right. Gina Storm.
Okay, so I did a piece for the boys, I'll do one for the girls. Since I don't have a sister, all the women that I call sister adopted me or I adopted them. So this piece is simply called My Sister. My sister knows that she's my sister because I wouldn't say so if it weren't so. My sister knows she's my sister because anytime she has a secret she needs to tell, she can open the pages of my heart and write down the secrets that she wants no one else to know because I won't tell. My sister knows she's my sister because I would never call her a ugly or bad name, ever make her feel like she needed to be feeling like she was less than or ashamed. My sister knows she's my sister because I love her the way that I love me. And we'll love each other to infinity. And it's not because we're kinfolk or skin folk that make us family. I love my sister because it's a necessity. it is important that we as queens keep each other's crowns straight and bring joy to each other's hearts without any competition.
Yes.
And there's only one place to start, with you. So I love my sister because I want my sister to love me too. In peace.
All right.
Okay, I
All
love
All right,
right.
that.
All
Gina,
right. Yeah.
Okay, Gina.
Okay, Gina.
put
Thank
wings on that
you.
one.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. This piece I'm about to recite is called Spread the Love. We can all share and prepare for the new days we in. Allow the hands on clocks to spin and begin to live again. While society is fighting against confusion and change orders, lend a hand as a friend and avoid mental slaughter. Connect and protect, also select the best methods. Set straight the record so we're not blinded by verbal weapons. Pull strings on the madness that is killing thoughts of clearance. Be a vigilant participant and step up with your appearance. Show the love is here and there, strength against fear. Handshake my brethrens until my sisters bring some air. I refuse to turn my back on what's not right and exact. Place my hand on my heart side and accept bonding pacts. King.
Yeah, bro.
Wow,
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
bro.
that.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
that's what's up.
Appreciate that.
Whew.
All right. Well, we gonna spin back around and come with a Dwena.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We had a chance to write the one piece on the topic, but this is about sisters since we were taking it. Gina so
Hold
beautifully
on,
took it in
hold
that
on,
direction.
hold on. I got to throw a flag on the play.
What's that?
Got to throw a flag on the play. Got to throw a flag on the play.
Go
Edwina,
ahead.
you know it was coming.
What-
Let your fellow poets know that you did your first open mic this week.
Oh yeah, I did. It was so
Okay,
much
okay.
fun.
That's what's up.
So,
Congratulations.
so
That's what's
tell
up,
us
Thank
about it. I
Dwena.
you.
know I seen the video. Tell us about the experience. That was your first open mic, right?
Yes, my very first in-person open mic.
Wow.
I gotta thank you guys because I don't think if I would have had this platform and this, you know, everybody being so warm and inviting all the time to make me believe that that's something I was
Hmm.
actually able to accomplish. And I might be going back there this weekend too. They're really cool people.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's good.
That's
Yeah,
what's
That's
up.
good. You had a good
thank you.
experience.
I did.
It broke you out your shell. You
It
know.
did. I got the bug now.
That's
That's
usually what
good.
happens. That's usually what happens.
Yeah. Speak to because the thing about it was I did on Q's advice, I did bitter bitch therapy, and it was a young lady that was going through something in the place with the guy that she was with. This young girl, pretty, looked like a Barbie doll. But when she afterwards, she came over to me and she was shaking and she was holding my hand and she was like, "I heard everything you said." And I'm like, I don't know. It just felt good. It felt good to feel like I
That's
reached
awesome.
somebody, just to
That's
That's
reach a
nice.
awesome.
person and have an understanding. That feels great. Okay.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Great. You good. I ain't gonna mess with you no more.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna do something about sisters that I had written. A sister's arms are like church and home. They are safe and warm, welcoming and calm, while these seasons of lack last you has I'm sorry, while this season of lack has you counting, count your aunties, the full cheeks that smile with tears like the eyes of most storms, steady and calm. Count your mother's worries and kind. Pick up the pieces you left behind. Count your brothers, defiant and bold, with arms strong enough for the family for our families to hold. Dear sisters, I'm sorry to tell you, you can't have it both ways. The stones that try to break you will not go willingly into rebuilding you. Do not beg them. You do not owe them your tears. They are entertained by your screams. No, do not ask. Do not dull your blade as to avoid cutting them. Do not dull your light to avoid blinding them. Do not remain small to avoid outgrowing them. Let them see that even stones have points of weaknesses. The stones that try to break you will never willingly participate in your rebuilding. Step on them anyway. Heal from them anyway. Build with them anyway. Sisters, I implore you, where you Wherever you are and wherever you're at, please stop asking to be heard. Every unopened lock and every word is a tragedy. Your voice is not just your identity, it's divinity. Be loud, open your soul's throat, and be magic. Your words are the incantations real enough to heal the wounded.
Mm.
You were meant to take up space. You were meant to give this place the full weight of your grooves. Let them feast on the low hanging fruit while you spread out until your arms touch on the other side of this life. Be big. Be so big that it scares you. Be so big that every being less courageous tries to dissuade it. That's when you know you've made it. You were meant to unite. This existence where you defend mediocrity like open pussy cats lowered our vibe. We were meant to be aligned. We are our tribe. Set Sit in circles, handing down recipes and quilts, knowing hows and how to's, teach one another what to and not to do. We are greatness when we are whole. The ratio of men we can count that we cannot control. But if we heal our love for each other, who knows? Stop mistaking fragility for hostility. Know that the only time it's safe to retract your blade is when you are safe and unafraid. Be a haven for another. We lived for years in homes with no doors. We were safer locks before the locks locked us into ourselves. Our safety is in the good of our good counsel. Be and be not afraid to be beautiful. I wrote that last year. Thank you. That's the piece.
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's what's up, Davina.
Mm.
Yeah.
I got a question in the chat for somebody, for all you guys. La Perla Negra, you could answer the question and then your poem.
Say that again. You were breaking up.
You can answer the question. You can answer the question, then your
Oh my
poem.
God.
Can you see it? I know I talk real low. I apologize.
I,
I said you could.
no, it's not that. The signal is really messed up, so you're like breaking up really bad.
I said the question. You see the question?
Can't hear you. I can barely hear you going in and out. I hear you saying something about a question and then my poem.
Yeah, there's a question at the bottom of the screen. Answer that question and then go into your piece.
Okay, what was the question? Because I
Right
didn't
there.
hear it.
It's on the
If it was-
screen.
It's on the screen. If it
Oh,
was your
okay. Wait a minute. If it was my last poem, what would I say? Gosh, what would I say? I don't know. Probably something like love and light. Because I really don't know.
Say it like it's your last poem.
Oh my God. Y'all put me on the spot like this. I can't do it on the spot like this. Oh, y'all killing me here. I can't. I wish I could come right off the top of my head like that, but I can't. I have to think and write and erase. Sorry. I wish I could, y'all.
Go ahead. Recite your poem.
Last poem.
Recite what you want to recite.
I can't. You breaking up again? Oh, my signal is so crappy.
Just go into your piece, Danielle.
All right, I'm gonna do my piece.
Yeah, just go into your piece.
I can't hear you. All right, this is a piece. I think y'all have heard this before, because I kind of ran out of steam, and I call this "I Write for Love." I write for love, for all who believe it just doesn't exist anymore and has chosen to abandon it. I write for love because I know someone somewhere out there will start to believe in it again. I write for love because of the beauty it encompasses and the peace of mind it allows you to journey into every time you see that one that brings you your kind of joy. The one whose presence and thoughts of removes all the ugly you've had to face in your day. Every day. I write for love because no matter what I've been through, or the fact that at some point I even rejected it, I still have so much to give. So I need love. I write for love because my heart cried out when my heart cried out in loud silence to the heavens above, when will it be my turn? An angel whispered in my ear, it's on the way, angel love, because you deserve it. I write for love because that's what the world's missing. We tried everything else and it ain't working.
Hmm.
So what else is there?
Hmm.
I write for love because when the Creator asked me what I chose this time, I said I chose to live in the light this lifetime. I write for love because there's no judgment or restrictions when I choose to express myself through it. I write for love because many have a belief that it has limitation while they're held captive in its wonderful magnificence,
I know that's right.
when in fact, it is complete and total freedom. I write for love because if butterflies represent love, then I am their field of wildflowers. I write for
Mm.
love. And that's that
Mm.
piece.
That was
That
all of
was
that. All
so
of it.
beautiful.
I
Oh
love
my
that.
Oh
God.
man,
Yes,
that's what's up.
That would be
Thank
your piece if you
you.
did last poem.
Oh,
that
thank
was
you
it.
That was
guys.
definitely it.
Embodiment of love.
I love that.
Wow.
Thank you. Oh, thank you guys.
Mm.
She had an answer and didn't even know it.
Mhm.
Gina, you up, Gina?
Okay.
Oh, okay. That was her whole piece, and that was it. That was it. Okay, um, so I did one for the brothers. I did one for the sisters. I'm gonna do one for the brothers and sisters. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here this evening to get through this thing called life. And I don't know if there's an afterlife, but if it is, I would like my brothers to be there with me. My sisters, too, that have been my adopted family. I want all of the brothers to have been there that I met in the poetry community because some of them I didn't even know were due to me. And they're so dope that I'm glad that they're here, too. I got the sisters that I picked up along the way that every time I have something to say, they smile wild and I feel like it's being received and not just tolerated. See, I try not to sit at any table where love is not being served. And every place that I go, I feel the vibrations of the love, and it's good. And now I know these are my people and my family, my brothers and my sisters in various communities. I mean, musicians and singers and actors, comedians, and not just people who do poetry and spoken word so eloquently. The reality is this: we are the artists and the misfits. We are the vagabonds and the people who have been dubbed the nerds and the weirdos, too. I don't mind because your vibe attracted me to you, and we're a family because this was our due. I feel like we're on the cusp of a new renaissance. I'd like to be here as all of us get our just desserts. I want us to enjoy ourselves and feast at the table because there's enough opportunities for everyone to get full. Feed yourself with good things. Walk away from the things that are toxic and know always that the only thing that you need to bring is the voice that God gave you authentically. So I salute my brothers and sisters in every facet of life in which I encountered them. Some of them are not even Christians, but they love God the way that I do, and that's all that matters. I don't care who you love, who you married to, or how you're tethered. Just understand and appreciate this, no matter what the question is. Love is the answer. You are my brothers and sisters, and I love my family in peace.
Mm.
We
Yes.
love you
Oh,
too.
Yes.
Gina,
We
we
love you
love you
too,
Yes.
That's
Gina.
what's
Yes.
up.
We love you
Yes.
too.
Oh.
Love you too. Word.
too.
Much
John, you
love. Much
inspire me.
love.
Oh.
Inspired by all of you.
Oh. Oh.
King, go ahead.
All right, this piece is not titled, so I'm just gonna go right with it. Make my rounds in different places, elevating the youth. That's what counselors do, activating against the fools. Speaking inside the realm of knowing and not guessing. Trending on thin water, it's a blessing. What's your question? Unofficial as a teacher, my studies was in the ghetto. Always the type of fellow, cool, kind, and mellow. Went around the giants and tyrants, I was defiant. Joined many alliances, wolf tickets, I never buy it. Discipline of a monk, always focusing on my goals. The road be closed. I stay in lanes with no toll. Easy pass my gift until the well is running dry. I'm the type of guy that give any moment a try. Once all things are applied, house myself amongst others, bonding with sisters and brothers, even the mothers. Many fathers don't even bother until the kids are at a higher age, collecting from what they make, promising better days. King.
Alex,
Yes, sir, bro.
all right now.
I love that I'm
Whoa.
that type of guy reference, bro.
Uh,
I love that I'm that type of guy
Thanks, bro.
reference.
yeah.
So
Appreciate that.
Poetic.
This piece is called 1/3 seconds. In the 12 times you close your eyes per second, there is this space that I want to live in for 1/3 of a second. That moment when you realize that vision can be everything, and my love for you can withstand anything for just one blink. It reminds me to think that every 1/3 of a second is like heaven, because it's you for me 24/7. I'm holding your ambiance, your radiance, like simple perfection, wanting the dopest connection that will compel me to live in just that moment for eternity. And those still shots of memories guiding me into an eternal flame of photographic romance, leading to more than just chance. It only takes 1/3 of a second for the eyes to do what a box of photographs could never do. And that is remind me of love. In those 1/3 of a second, I am remembering love. But that's that piece.
oh, I love
Man,
that.
bro.
Oh,
All right.
That was awesome.
Beautiful. That was
Thank y'all.
break it
beautiful.
Thank
down.
y'all.
Right.
Flying it with wings, brother. Flying it with wings.
Wow.
Edwina.
Okay. This piece is called To Love. I hold space for you. Like the outstretched arms of green things growing hold space for the rain, arms ever open, enjoying the glow of being washed over in your last storm. I hold space for you, even when life's change bridges left me thirsty and the deserts of forgotten promises carried on for miles too long. I hold space, arms outstretched, diligence and recompense of the ache. It's a tireless love, ever beckoning forth the best in us. I hold space for you in the way sea anemone finds sustenance to subsist on the bounty left by a coy sea, tentacles outstretched in a body roll of Holy Ghost. Yes, just like that. I hold space for you in my heart where you are symbiotic, pure love, surviving off of the best in us. And from that pose, I love you most. I love you still. I always will. I hold space in my heart for the best of you. That's how I choose to heal. And that's that piece.
Mm.
Thank you.
Wow.
All
Oh,
right. Okay, Edwina.
beautiful.
Definitely laying it out there.
Mm.
Danielle,
Okay.
you got something
All
for
right.
us?
This one, you breaking up again.
I'm breaking up.
Oh man, I can't hear you. You
Oh,
breaking up again.
just go ahead.
If you want me to read my piece, just nod your head. Okay. All right. All right. All right. This is called The God in You, my Black Kings. My Black Kings, when I look at you, the God in you is all that I see. I praise you on every platform because you so rightfully are deserving of it. I see your strength, the regalness of your presence alone, and your melanin, mm, that beautiful, beautiful melanin, in a plethora of hues so rich, so desired, and sought after. It's unparalleled. I see how you stand firm in your decision making, handling your business, and always step up to the plate. My Black Kings, when I look at you, I see Father, the first real man and true love in his daughter's life. I see husband, always working hard and striving to give his family the better life. I see son, the namesake. I see uncle, the consultant that helps guide. I see brother, a sister's best friend and shoulder that mends when her tears are hidden from dad. I see nephew, who's always being schooled. And I see cousin, the one who gets your weird and crazy always, regardless. See, there isn't enough admiration in my lifetime that I could give, or enough accolades I could find and honor you with for your sacrifice, protecting us from unseen forces, healing us while absorbing our pain. I will always give my heart to you and always keep your crown straight. Because this thing right here, this world on an earthly plane, it don't work without you. So my Black Kings, when I look at you, the God in you is all that I see. And I bow and I thank you. And that's that piece.
I love that.
Oh,
Killing that girl.
Mm.
Thank you.
Coming through.
Thank you.
Representing
Wings,
tonight.
wings. Taking
Ooh.
flight.
Oh, thank
I
you.
love that. Definitely was dope.
Mm.
Definitely. Word.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. You was in my head today, because I literally had that thought today. I had that thought today. You was in my head today.
Gina.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, crap it. Oh, I know where to go with this. Okay, so I have to do it because it's October. It's not just Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but it's also domestic violence. Somebody brought it to my attention that they're seeing all these pink ribbons and no purple ones. And I'm going to dedicate my piece to brothers and sisters of those angels who are falling victim to domestic violence and lost their lives. As a survivor, title my piece, I wish I knew. I wish I knew what you were going through. I wish I knew that he was calling you out your name to your face. I wish that you'd have texted me or said something to me, took a picture of the bruises on your skin so that I would have known that he was hitting you over and over again. I wish that I was there when you were getting your fractured wrist reset by a family friend rather than go to the ER. You didn't want a paper trail. You didn't want the family or the cops to know. You're not Karen, nor are you the ops. You're not trying to put your husband or the father of your children in jail. I get that. But I wish that you had been strong enough to believe in me, even if you didn't feel like you could fight back. I needed you to see that you had other options and people who love you in a way that they will, even now that we have lost you and we're mourning. I didn't expect this to be the case. The hardest thing to ever gaze upon is a casket that contains a child. It's pain that you can't erase. There's nothing that can prepare you for that. I lost cousins 2 years ago to domestic violence where the father killed the mom and the kids and then himself. I'll never be the same after that. I wasn't a sibling, but they were still my family. And the hurt that it caused me let me know this. Brothers and sisters, if you're living with somebody who treats you badly, is holding the purse strings, is manipulating you with sex, is doing any of those things, they're not love, and it is all abuse, even if they're not hitting you, threatening your life. You need to get away, get help, and save you and your offspring too. The reality is this, that it happens all the time and it's behind closed doors, and people say what happens in this house shouldn't be spoken outside. You can't post about it or go to a support group, call into a phone hotline so that you can get help or have hope. You can't tell your pastor or a family friend for fear that he'll find out, and then once again when he gets angry, she gets angry, it's going to be the worst beating that you ever received, and sometimes you don't recover from it. Sometimes they have to end the fight with gunplay or knife play, and then you lose your life. So for all of the siblings and the cousins and the people who are left behind, understand and appreciate this one thing. If we knew, we could have done anything in our power to help you. Silence allows violence. In peace.
Silence allows violence.
Ooh,
Mm.
All
Wow.
right, Gina.
Wow.
you hit home with
Wow.
that one, girl.
Yeah,
Mm.
she threw it in there.
King.
All right. This piece I titled Enter Off the Exit. Before I die, let me enjoy a peace of mind on a timeline. Take a trip back to Cali, fall in love with the sunshine. Hit the beach, touch the water with bare feet in the ocean. Roll up something real good and just ignore the commotion. Afterward, grab a nice meal to eat and enjoy. Wine glass filled with compliments from the staff that's employed. Beautiful choice on the white. I'm just relaxing tonight. Listen to music by a Latin group. They singing all right. Bounce back to the spot where I chill, scribe a text. Unsure of what's next, meet up with honey from the desk. Half hour before a shift in. It's close to midnight. Catch a Uber or Lyft so we can dance with his life. I'm no Travolta, but I'm stepping within the right direction. Hug and kiss on a connection with a lot of affection. Mr. Cool, nonchalant, no arrogance is what she want. We've been talking for a month and a half, and her name is Dawn. Met her through a relative who traveled around on business. She into crystals, stones, and mischief, uplifting spirits. Special type of lady, physically and mentally. I'm back home. I got a text that she missed my energy. King.
To be continued. Of dope. Tell a story right now. Love that.
What?
My bad. I was muted. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, okay. This piece is called Skin Hunger. I'm craving you more than ever, trying to deny myself this hunger, wondering why you had to leave. Because my flesh, causing my flesh to grieve. While I yearn for your simplest touch, is that asking too much? For you to place your hand on my chest or on my shoulder where your head used to rest? The glare in my eye is met with unbridled passion. I need to feel your flesh on mine in a hot, steamy session, but I'll settle for just a little lip lock. Tick, tock. The clock is ticking and it's been too long. Me touching you and you touching me, is that so wrong? I miss you so bad. The importance of what we had. The motivation to just be in your presence, met with fueled excitement and little resistance, made me want you more and more. My appetite is for your soothing touch when I'm stressed. My hunger is for your healing touch when I'm sick and depressed. All I can do is sit on the side of my bed and wonder, what happened to my skin hunger? Why does my skin cells feel so dry? The aloe vera in your touch makes my skin high. Like I've smoked several trees. I've been on bended knees, wondering when will I hold you again? Bare naked souls touching and rubbing again. What have you done to make me addicted? My bed has seen something so wicked. That wickedness is loneliness. I've starved from lack of nourishment before. I can't handle hungering for your touch. Your touch. My skin is so hungry, I'm starving for your touch that I'm missing and craving. And that's that piece.
Oh man.
Whew.
Amazing. That was dope. Definitely.
Thank you.
All right. Here's a piece I title you was about to say something, Q? This piece I title My Other Brother. Always and forever in my heart, mind, and soul. My brother transitioned and my emotions became cold. Can't face the fact he not here in the physical. So to me it's a bad dream that was spoken uncool. I don't even want to believe about the news I received. At the same time I keep my brother's spirit on my sleeves. He gave me gladiator knowledge of self through applications. Told me what he was facing but left out some situations. I never asked, but yet I knew he was on a cross path. Told me why I should be concerned. and never show a flash. Kept the light dim, therefore your silent thoughts are low. Wake up and move about and carry an illuminated glow. I miss my brother Freedom July, true shining star. Peace and power upon a spirit that I know is Big Pa. Learned a lot from him, he was my daughter's father. So deep inside my mind, he will remain as a charger. King.
Dedication. Wow, it's beautiful.
Thanks.
I like that one.
Is there anybody have any final thoughts? Any poems they want to read before we close the show that they didn't get to? Huh?
No.
You gonna hold them off till next week, or you just are we good?
It
Hold
was
them
a
off till next
beautiful
week.
show. The poetry was like well rounded. We covered the
Yeah,
bases.
we covered everything, man.
Yeah,
With
Yeah.
that,
so
with
we
that,
take.
thanks everybody in the chat for joining us tonight. Appreciate these poets for joining us.
Indeed.
A lot of these poets are self-written authors. Make sure you get in touch with them so you can purchase their work. The only way that this word spreads is everybody support each other, share, subscribe, and appreciate you guys tonight. Appreciate everybody that was in the chat. With that, as King says, peace,
Peace,
love, and
love, and
poetry.
poetry. That's right. Peace, love, and
Peace, love,
poetry,
and
everybody.
poetry.
Right,
One love,
y'all.
one mic, yo.
One,
One love.